Hello, you guys. My name is Dr. Shera Elmore, and today I'm going to be doing a video on trust. I'm going to be doing a video on trust because trust is very important. It's very important that we have trust in our relationships, and it's also important that we trust in God at all times. So I want to jump right to the word. So could you guys please grab your phone, your tablet, your Bible, and please follow me too. Psalms 4 verse 5 says, offer the sacrifice of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord. So put your trust in the Lord is very important that we put our trust in the Lord. It's very important that we put our trust in God because God is able to do all things. Offer a sacrifice of righteousness. I love that. So this is very important. While we offering the sacrifice of righteousness, we also need to always have trust in God. No matter what, we always need to have trust in God because God is almighty. And I said it before, God is looking for people that he can trust. God needs people that he can trust no matter what. He needs people that he can trust. He needs people that he can rely on. He needs people. That's why with my ministry, I have certain things that I am doing, certain stuff people haven't even seen yet, this in motion that I am doing with my ministry to bless a lot of people. And it's important because it's going to save a lot of souls and bring people to the cross. Yes, it's going to save a lot of souls and it's going to bring people to the cross. And saving souls for Christ. That's one of my missions I got on my website. The first page it says saving souls for Christ because that's my mission. It's to save souls. With trust goes a long way. It's important that we trust in God. It's important that we also have trust in our personal lives. It's important that we have trust in our personal life with our family and friends and people that we work with because trust is everything. If you don't trust anyone, how could you, even with business, you need people you need to trust in business. If you don't trust anybody, if you don't trust that person, how could you do business with that person? If you don't trust that person, how could you date that person? If you don't trust that person, it's a lot of stuff to go with trust. Trust is very important. So, yeah, it's important that we have trust. We need to have trust no matter what. Building relationships, trusting relationships, it's important. But back to God. That's important, though. I just wanted to add that in there because uh, we live in a world where it's a lot of betrayal and fickleness and uh, a lot of just things that's just not quite right. But yeah, that's why we have to trust God. Because if we trust God, it'll help us. Although we might be betrayed by someone we thought we trust. So that's good that we always trust in God. If we trust in God always, no matter what, when things happen, when we get betrayed and when things happen, we know one person that's always the same, and that's Christ. So yeah, and it's important that we have good relationships. It is. If we don't have good relationships, trust is one of the number one things that you need to have in good relationships. You have good relationships with people because you trust the person. So yeah. So you want to have a good relationship with God, you're going to have to trust God. No matter what, you got to trust God. You got to trust God in the good times. You got to trust God in the hard times. Trusting God. You have to trust God. That's where faith come in. Yes, that's where faith come in. Trusting in God. Yes. Knowing that you know that God is able to do all things. Ephesians 3 verse 20 says, our God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all, keyword, all things, all things, all Above all, we ask and think. Above all things. All that we can ask. All that we can even think of. God is able to do it all. All. That ain't leaving out nothing. All. My God. That's why it's good that we trust God above all things. Creator of the earth. If he created the earth, you know he's able to do it all. All things. All. All things. God is able to do. Hey! Woo! God is able to do it all. God is able to do it all. So thank you guys for visiting my channel. I thank you. I bless you. I love you. See you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.